Hello! Hello, hello, hello. And welcome. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, there's a live counter here. We're so close. We're so close to 7,000 subscribers. Absolutely criminal. So close. A day to go until the new year. Goodness me. What a game to end on, by the way. Looking back at it. Very much needed. Very much needed. So if you have a beer, please do join me in cracking one open. Cheers to the new year. Cheers to Chelsea. Somehow getting a victory there. But goodness me. Heart attack central, that team. We are just so inconsistent, so lethargic, so lacking in intensity when it comes to the final minutes of any game. It's never just straightforward, is it? It's never straightforward. But first of all, before we get started, please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the like button and hit the bell notification so you're notified of any future content coming into 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's punch o'clock. We did it. We did it. 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter how you get there, how you do it. If you get there in the end. Excuse me. Absolutely shambolic, is it not? It really is. There we go. 6,940 now. We're 60 subscribers away from hitting the land, the actual, the goal, shall we say. Let me move this over here. And we can start getting the polls up and ready. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Do you want to go there instead? That would be great. Hopefully I didn't leak anything there like I always do. You'll get it before 2024. Well, we've not got long to go. We've not got long to go at all. Let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. Right, where are we? Petrovic. Let's start with Petrovic. I was saying in my review, which my review is up on this channel, so afterwards, after this this stream, please do head over to that and have a listen. That would be massively appreciated. But an 8 for Petrovic. That doesn't sound too unfair. It doesn't sound like we're overdoing it. It's more than justified. I think the 2 goals conceded just were not his fault, were they? They really were not his fault. There's not a lot he could have done, and he did as good as he possibly could. I personally am all for. I'm all for Petrovic taking the reins, taking the number one position over from Sanchez. I have so much more belief, so much more confidence, so much more, such less stress when he's playing than we do when Sanchez is playing as well. He made a massive save. He really did. He really did. Kept us in the game, or kept us in the lead realistically. And without that save, which he tipped onto the bar at the end, Jesus Christ, we would have fumbled the bag completely, which we were en route to doing in the first place. Malo Gusto. Now for me, I love Malo Gusto. I think he is absolutely. He was really good against Palace. He's always seems to be good. He always seems to put in a shift. But today, there's something was a little bit off. And I don't know if that was because of most of the game. There wasn't too much in the way of defending on that side. But it certainly wasn't his best game for Chelsea. That's to say the least. So we're going to go in a poll for this one because it's, for me, it's a little bit all over the place. I'm going to start with a 6, you know. I think 7.5s that I'm seeing are a little bit too generous. I felt like he was quite shaky, if anything. And again, absolutely love Malo Gusto, but just a little bit nervy at times when he was on the ball. Not on the ball, but when he was defending, it was a little bit shaky. But overall, I have no worries about Malo Gusto. I think he's really unfortunate to be in a team where Reece James is, of course, not only one of our best defenders, but he's also our captain. So playing as a right back when if Reece James is ever fit again on a regular basis, I think Malo Gusto is really unfortunate to be in this side because he just won't get game time if James is fit. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, he's good enough. He's so good. He's so good enough to be our regular, to be honest with you. I know I'm seeing a 7 in the polls, and I'm not. It's a little bit confusing. But the polls are the polls. The polls are the polls. And I can't go against it. So we're going to go with a 7 for Malo Gusto. I've got no problem with that, considering I love him. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. Yeah, boys and girls, please do continue to smash the like button. 53 of you watching. Please do hit the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We move on to Disasi now. For me, definitely not better than Malo Gusto today. If anything, probably the shakiest of the defenders today, alongside Levi Colwill, I think. So for that, again, we're going to have to go back to the Axel Disasi. Start with a 5.5. No, a 5. A 5.5, 6, and a 6.5. I think a 5 is fucking well harsh, but all the same. New poll in the chat. Use that as a chance to smash the like button. All the same. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Potch O'Clock. It's Potch O'Clock. I didn't mean to press that again. Okay, a 6 seems to have won that quite convincingly. And I think that's fair. I think that's fair, to be completely honest with you. Fairly bang average performance from him. And yeah, just... It's always tits up when you started to bully that kid. I know. As soon as I started taking the piss out of that kid, it just all went wrong. It all went wrong. I'm already going to put at least a 7.5 for Thiago Silva. I don't think his best game at Chelsea by any means or any stretch of the imagination, but Jesus, just so much better than anyone else in defence today. So for that, as a base number, he was angry at the end. He was. I'm going to put a 6.5 as the base. 7, 7.5, and an 8. If you're feeling super generous, then an 8. But I don't think it's an 8. I really don't. I think a 7.5 for Thiago Silva, honestly. But again, if you're feeling generous, then by all means, give him the 8. But I think the 7.5 is absolutely the number for him. To be completely honest with you, he was an 8 without him. They would have scored 4. We would have won 4-3. I'm not sure. I think Petrovic was the deciding factor on that, personally. But he was absolutely a pivotal figure for sure in that Chelsea side today, especially in the defence. We would have been all over the place otherwise, like, absolutely. So a 7.5 for Thiago Silva. Levi Colwill. Again, just, I cannot stand him at left back. I really cannot. And I think the frustration for me for Colwill is I really am fond of him. I really do think he is good. I just think being played out of position but like forcing it, you don't have to force him, but like if he needs to be benched, he needs to be benched. Like I don't think he deserves to be benched, but I think he's such a waste of talent at left back. And I feel like Maatsen would do such a better job at left back than Levi Colwill. And so you do have to blame Poch. I don't blame Colwill, but he gets caught out of position time and time and time again. And it's so tedious having to moan about him when he's such a good player. He's such a good player. But such a waste of talent at left back. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me to force it. Do you know what I mean? So, in fact, we'll put that to the poll. I'm seeing a lot of 5.5s. I'm gonna put, not a Q&A. I want to start a Q&A. Start a poll. Levi Colwill, and considering he has 4 L's in his name, he should not be on the left hand side. That's for sure. A 5. He's not a 4.5. That's for fucking sure. 5.5, 6. And 6.5. I don't even think it was like a dreadful performance, but all the same, just nothing special at all. Really nothing special at all. Please do continue to hit the like button. 60 people here at the moment. Please do smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. As you can see, we're now up to 6,941. We are 59 subscribers away from 7,000 subscribers. So if you aren't subscribed, please do subscribe. It's so close. I reckon it's going to be, I'm going to scrape it. I'm absolutely going to scrape it. Just. So it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Just as tight as the votes at the moment. But a 5.5 is what takes it for Levi Colwill. I think that's harsh, personally. I just want to put that out there. But I don't think he was as good as Disasi. So it's probably right, to be honest with you. Moises Caicedo. Now, before anyone starts having a go about him, is this your last live of the year? It is. It absolutely is. That's why I thought I'd put in another one just to... just to, you know, do one more before the end of the year. But I'll be back really early next year. I just want to get this back up. Will Rayner posted a tweet saying, Moises Caicedo, most tackles, most duels won, most accurate passer, and most dribbles completed from Moises Caicedo. So before you put your votes in, I want you to remember he had everything today. He might have given away stupid tackles, stupid fouls, stupid free kicks, whatever. He avoided a yellow card, which is a plus for him, I must say. Him and yellow cards go together like, you know, fucking what? Bevo and fucking you know, roast potatoes or whatever the new is. I thought that was quite I'm trying to be culturally relevant. But you know what I mean. Fucking Bevo. He loves his roast potatoes, doesn't he? So we'll start with a 6.5. Just chew your food, mate. I honestly, I just, it wasn't your best. I don't know where this cough has come from. 7.5. 7.5, and I will give him the chance to get an 8. The chance to get an 8. So get your votes in now and smash the like button. 66 of you stingy bastards. You're all voting. You're not all liking it though, are you? I'll give you another Potcha Clock. It's Potcha Clock. Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff after you put your vote in. Probably all that shouting. It is, probably. It probably is. I'm going to have to get some more beers at some point. So what are we saying? A 7. A 7 for Moyes Caicedo. Do you still have Potter Clock on there, or is it still just fully Potcha Clock? I think I have it saved somewhere. I definitely have it saved somewhere. But we're not doing that. So a 7 for Caicedo. Galdog next. All these clocks. What was that? What and how did they come from? If any of you have heard of it, it's What Culture on YouTube. It's like a wrestling YouTube channel that covers like WWE. And I used to watch it when I was younger. And there was a guy there called King Ross. And he used to do a segment called John O'Clock, where he would quote all of the all the mishaps that JBL had on commentary during the episode of Raw or SmackDown or whatever it was, and he used to go, "It's John O'Clock," and there used to be a spinning clock and everything. So full credit to Ross for that, but I did steal it. I've made it my own. But that's the inspiration for it. I haven't just stolen it completely, although it's very similar. But all the same, that was the inspiration for it. So I never claimed to make it myself. Conor Gallagher. We're gonna go a 5.5, a 6, a 6.5, or a 7. I think. Is that fair? I think he was a Geordie, yeah. Okay, we'll do 6. I don't think he was better than Caicedo, honestly. I'm gonna 6, 6.5, 7. I'm not allowing him to get a higher result than Caicedo. I do think Gallagher was the better out of the two for sure. Caicedo was the better out of the two for sure. I don't think it was a terrible game for Gallagher. I just don't think it was his typical good performance that he puts in. I thought he was good. He was decent, as Sammy just said. Like he was all right. But we've certainly seen better performances from him, that's for sure. So I think a 7 is the winner. A 7 is the winner for the captain today, Conor Gallagher. We move into the front four. The front four. And I'm going to start with Jackson and Broja. I'm going to start with Jackson or Broja. Gallagher, keep or sell? Keep. 100%. Hang on. Don't forget, an assist for Jackson. A really good pass through. Something that we need to do way more often. something we need to do way more often is just slot it through. Just pass it through like Jackson did. So many times today where that pass could have been made so much sooner. Or you know, I think Jackson even had one, or it might have been Palmer actually, when the 1-2, it was Palmer. Palmer had the chance to do a 1-2 with Broja and just slot him through, and he just didn't do it. So it's just knowing when to make the pass. It's just knowing when to make the pass, and a lot of these players just don't seem to know, or they overhit it. Nicholas Jackson. We're going to go 6.5, 6.5, 7, or 7.5. I actually thought it was pretty good, to be fair. Overall, a commanding figure on the pitch, I thought. Still fucking annoying to watch. Still really annoying to watch him play. But much better on the left than he is up front, that's for sure. Much, much better. Jackson killed our attacking flow the whole game. Yeah. Yeah. There were definitely moments that he was detrimental to the actual move, for sure. People saying that he was shit and everything, but he has got the highest score out of these, and I did put 6 as one of the potential scores, but you guys seem to think he was a 7.5. So again, I want to preface, this is the fan votes. This is the fan votes. At 7.5 for Jackson is the winning vote. A little bit too high for me, personally. I would have gone with a 7, I think. Maybe a 6.5. Ricky Spanish, welcome, welcome. We're up to 6,944. We're so close now. Please subscribe, hit the bell notification, and like the stream. I'm desperate. I'm desperate. Please. I'm so desperate for this 7,000, sorry, before the end of the year. It would be so satisfying. Jesus. With that said, Broja up next. Up next, Armando Broja. Fairly useless today once again. Just don't really know what to say, because he was just frustrating. Just really frustrating. I'm gonna start it quite harsh, you know. I'm going to start with a 4.5. I really am. 4.5, 5, 5.5, or 6 for Armando Broja. So he has the chance to have a stinker, but he also has a chance to be a, average 5.5 or a 6. Don't be too harsh, but I do think, he's just, it's not that he's playing bad, it's just he might as well not be on the pitch. It's just a bit of a strange situation for him. He's certainly got that Ruben Loftus-Cheek curse where he just wasn't, he's just not what he was before his injury, and it's sad, really. But it is what it is. What the hell has he just sent me? Five. He just isn't it. Yeah, I want him to be it, though. That's the thing. I do want him to be good. But it's just, I don't think it's working out. But it's a shame because he's getting all this game time and he's just not making the most of it. I don't think. So a 5. A 5 for Broja. Or Broja. How the fuck are you meant to say his name anymore? Because I remember him saying it was Broja. And then suddenly he's saying now it's Broja. I don't know anymore. I don't know. He's rubbish. That's not nice. That's not how you say his name at all. I said, is it Broja or Broja? It's rubbish. Jesus. Madueke next. We're leaving we're going on to Starboy now. But we'll leave. We'll leave Palmer till last. I'm not even going to bother going into the subs today because they were all fairly fucking shite. Nkunku did pretty much fuck all, let's be honest. But, you know, not to say he had a bad game. It was kind of a 6.5 from him. Gilchrist, yeah, sure. Yeah. Had an impact, I guess, towards the end, but still. It is what it is. Give a 10 for Gilchrist. I'll give a 10 for Gilchrist. He could be our man of the match, can't he? Madueke. 7.5, 8, or an 8.5. I think that's fair. He was very quiet. Early in the game for the first, sort of 25 minutes or so. He got into it eventually. Brilliant fucking goal. A really good, a rocket. An absolute rocket of a finish. Just not quite as influential in the game as Cole Palmer, for instance. But I'm absolutely loving Madueke being as good as he is and playing as well as he is. It's great to see. It really is good to see, and it's good to see that he's finally getting his flowers. He's getting his flowers. He's getting his. He was rewarded for his performance against Crystal Palace, and given the first time for getting to start in the starting 11 and then puts the goal away. It's a great way to just say to Pochettino, yeah, you've played me, and then you've started me. I'm a difference maker. I'm making impact. Just so you know, don't forget. And for that, Madueke gets an 8. Gets the same as Petrovic. Yeah, Sammy saying 70 people watching. How many are subscribed? 76 people now. Make sure you're subscribing, hitting the bell notification, all that good stuff. We are so close, as you can see. So close to 7,000 subscribers. I think it's going to be a tight squeeze. It's going to be a really tight squeeze, but all the same. We move on to the final rating of the game, and it is obviously Cole Palmer. An 8, an 8.5. It wasn't a perfect 10, but it was damn close. It was a damn close try. Do you know what I mean? 9. Oh no! Do you know what? A 9.9. An 8, an 8.5, a 9, or a 9.9. It was nearly perfect. It was nearly perfect. If he got the hat trick, it would have been a 10. It would have been a 10 for sure. But either way, Jesus Christ, what a talent he is. He's so good, is he not? So good. Get your votes in. Please do hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. As you can see, we got 55 subscribers away. I'm going to have to make a TikTok, I think. Just be like, please. Please. I'm begging you. There we go. 9 is the man of the match score for Cole Palmer. He's thoroughly deserved it. A fantastic performance from him. And not for the first time. Not for the first time. It really, truly isn't for the first time. And it certainly won't be for the last time. That's for damn sure. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's it for 2023 on this channel. The last piece of content. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. It really has. I don't know what's going on with my chat here. What are we doing? Cole Palmer. Final one. We've got the votes in. I don't know why it's not. Are we done? Sorry. There we go. 10 for Alfie. Absolutely. Listen, boys, girls, ladies. Oh, you can see me. You can see me everything there. Thank you so much for all of your support over the year. Thank you to each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel, if you're old on the channel, if you've been around for a long time, or if you've just jumped aboard, I appreciate you all absolutely massively for every bit of support that you've given me over the year. We're moving into 2024. It's going to be a big, big year. Plenty more stuff. I'm moving house. I'm going to have a studio that I can properly do content and bring you the best possible content I can possibly do. Moving to a new format of 5 streams a week. That includes the game, the gaming. Fucking gaming stream, the football, so that if we've got a midweek game, for instance, we will obviously do 4 gaming streams, and then a 5th one would be the watch along, for instance. It's just an example. Not to mention, on top of that, we've got the player ratings. Again, that will be coming back fully. And so, yeah, just a lot of stuff coming in the new year. We've got the new website. We've got just a whole lot of shit going on. I'm a busy boy. I'm a busy boy. But thank you again to each and every one of you that have supported me, whether that be through super chats, whether that be for donations, memberships. If you want to become a member, click the join button, of course. Likes, subscriptions, all that good stuff. It's been a pleasure bringing you content over 2023, and we're moving now into 2024 with a win. With a win. Who would have thought? For the last time in 2023, I'm tearing up a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Potch O'Clock. Thank you for watching. All the best. Happy New Year. Stay safe. I will see you in 2024. See you later. Goodbye.